Okay, it's like so hard to find a filter that's like not distracting, but also doesn't make me look 30 times lighter. And also like completely morphs my face. But anyway, so basically what I've been experiencing, to my great surprise actually, while I thought like, oh yay, I'm out of survival mode, I'm healed, I was very like very much reminded that healing is not linear, and I've kind of just been experiencing what is called functional freeze. And I will put it on the screen what functional freeze mode is. And basically, in my case specifically, I did not know this, because when you're living in trauma and chaos, you think everything is normal. You think that everything you're doing is just the way you think that like everything is fine and normal. Even if it's not fine, you think like this is just the way things are, this is normal. But I have been living in functional freeze, or like just chronic episodes of functional freeze for 10 plus years. I thought it was depression. I mean, like depression is one of the things I deal with, but the bed rotting, the like forgetting what I'm doing like every 2 seconds, and just like being in one place for like however long. Sometimes it's like half an hour, sometimes it's like a whole day that I can't get out of like my head and do stuff. That is chronic functional freeze, and that is like a symptom of, you know, severe trauma. And I'll always say, oh yeah, I have CPTSD, oh yeah, I have this, I have that, I do this, I do that, da, 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 da. But it's almost like it won't register in my head that I actually am. And it's like I am. It's almost like, not that I don't want to call myself a victim, but it's like I won't allow myself to be a victim in my own head, if that makes sense. And I keep looking to the side because my stupid freaking Alexa screen is distracting me. I hate ADHD. Okay, I turned it around. But yeah, no. So I have basically burnt my own my mother. I swear, faux Bob, like this is the most chaotic. I've been pretty chaotic on camera, but I just feel really chaotic right now because I'm not like, this is not scripted at all. Not like most of what I do isn't scripted, but I usually have an idea, and right now I'm just kind of talking. But I'm definitely not posting this on TikTok. This is definitely just because I'm trying to take a break. Like I threw myself into my work as far as like social media and stuff like that, specifically because I didn't know how to be still. And I think I went over that a little bit in like one of my other posts. Like when you have CPTSD, you just don't know how to let yourself be bored, let yourself like figure things out as things go. Like it's an anxiety thing too. Like I literally always have to know what the next thing is gonna be. It's like, okay, I got this, I got this goal. What the fuck? I'm so sorry, it is usually so quiet here, but I don't know why everybody and their mama decided to start yelling as I started filming. And like I can't close my window because I lit up in this beat, so it's like anyways, I hope I cut that out. Anyways, basically I just haven't allowed myself the rest that somebody, a human being with the experience that I've had, like if anybody else heard my experience, and I haven't even like told everything, but if everybody else like heard why I have CPTSD, and like not just like the things that happened, but the prolonged period, like a lifetime of just the same wounds being opened and like hurt over and over again. And I was in a bit of a dissociate. I didn't know, like I'll be like, oh my god, I'm so dissociating right now. Like we all like will say that sometimes, but I didn't realize how bad my dissociation has become, or that what was even happening was dissociation. And it's like I'm gonna be so honest, like the title of this video is probably gonna be like I'm not okay. Here's the thing, like I'm okay, but it's like in terms of like how a human being should be like living and thriving and flourishing like mentally, like no, I'm not okay. And I think for a long time recently I was just kind of trying to hang on to this idea of like, oh my gosh, I'm so healed, I'm healing, like everything's fine now. But I kept forgetting that healing is not linear, and I don't know what normal looks like. I don't know what healed looks like. And so I can't really get obsessed or hung up on a certain outcome of how healed looks or how okay looks, because I'm going to be so honest. Like, yes, I am going to work. I am like, reaching my goals and going to school and stuff, or like, like having plans to, pursue all these things in life. But like, I'm hanging on by a thread mentally to do these things, and that's why I like keep having to sit myself down and really really say like to myself like, hey, you need to rest and actually rest. Because it's one thing for me to get on here and be like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna give myself a break, and then it's like I get off of here and continue to stress and worry and pressure myself to get things done because I feel like I have to. And it's like, I don't. Like, as strained as my relationship is with him, my father has a saying that he said when I was a kid that has actually kind of been helping me when I start worrying. And like, if someone tells him he has to do something, he'll be like, I don't have to do anything but breathe and stay black. And it's like, that is so true. Like, when you have anxiety, sometimes you have to remind yourself like there's nothing and like, this is gonna be so all over the place, but I'm just like being so real right now. Like, I literally have to tell myself, hey, there's nothing you have to do right now. Like, you don't have to get ready for anything. You don't have to, like, and when I say get ready, I don't mean getting dressed. I mean like always mentally preparing, mentally bracing. That's the word I'm looking for. I'm constantly mentally bracing myself for the next thing to happen. So even if I am relaxing, I'm mentally kicking myself for it, because I'm like, okay, but you still need to get this and that done. And remember, you did this. Remember, you said that. Did you work on that? Like, oh, remember you said this to that person. Like, how did that go over? How's that doing? How are they feeling? Like, all this stuff. And being an empath on top of it makes it so much worse, especially when I didn't know how to set boundaries, because I was just letting any and everybody's energy into my field and just taking on any and everybody's problems. And when you live in a family of enmeshment, and I'm gonna go ahead and put the definition of enmeshment up here just because I didn't know what that was before therapy. And it's just like, I, being an autistic empath, need to just take do a little extra maintenance to make sure that I can function, because I thought the way that I was functioning is not really functioning. Like, yeah, I'm getting stuff done, but it's like, at what cost? And it's like, what am I actually getting done, if that makes sense? It's like, if I actually took the time to sit down and address these, life altering trauma responses, because I'm talking like, I'll be out for hours at a time because I can't make a decision, because I'm having executive dysfunction, because of functional freeze, because I'm having like, like flashbacks or an episode, whatever you want to call it, or a trauma response. Like, that's definitely setting me back a little bit from what I want to do. And I was so confused. I was like, oh my gosh, I have all this motivation. I've done all this inner work. I've done all this shadow work. I've done all of this stuff. Like, why am I not where I'm at? Or why am I not where I want to be? And basically it's because I'm a lot more traumatized than I thought, basically. And I just need to take the time to really just sit with myself and let myself kind of realize what I need, and kind of realize like, I don't know what healed or normal actually feels like. And yeah, that was like a really long rant. But yeah, here's my table for the day. I have like my new Greek god cards that I've been really liking. But yeah, this was super long. I don't know where this is gonna go, but yeah, I just needed to get that out there, just because I was having so much brain fog and just so much like just stuckness, this stuck feeling. And I think it's because I'm actually realizing like, oh holy crap, I actually am really really traumatized and need to be gentler and allow myself to have a soft princess life. Like when I say that, like it's like after basically I'm just trying to let myself say like the whole like, oh, living doll, like I'm living a princess life. It's literally because that is all my nervous system can take right now, and that is what my nervous system needs and deserves after everything. So just telling that to myself when I start feeling guilty about relaxing. But yeah, I'm gonna keep making my tarot art and relaxing and just existing, because I'm basically like, it feels like I'm just learning how to exist, because it feels like I'm waking up from like a 14-year coma. That's literally what it feels like. But yeah, bye.